What's popping, guys? Welcome to ZeerTalks and welcome to, for the first time in a while, Hilal Sfc Football Club Talk. We're here talking about some breaking news that's actually been going around for the past week. And today there's some news that's been going around really rapid and fast as well. I can't even lie. But guys, wait, actually, before I continue, you guys are wondering, how is there news about transfers going on? Isn't the transfer window closed? Well, to answer you guys the question over here, the transfer window closes on the 10th of September. So we have more time to actually make transfers. And you know what? We're using that time effectively. I can't even lie. Would have been nice if we realized our situation a bit earlier. And even me, I didn't even deep it until recently, actually, to be honest. But we are here. But guys, listen, you know exactly what to do. Excuse me. Subscribe. Press alarm bells for future content notifications. Like, comment your way. Go check socials. And inshallah, you're well wherever you may be. Now, this first piece of news, I do want to talk about Mitrović. Now, as you all know, I've been telling you guys, he is better off. I mean, listen, if he wants to stay and earn his bag, cool. And I don't mind him staying, especially after watching Nunes' first game. I mean, if I speak. I mean, I was giving him benefit of the doubt at the time, but deeping, I shouldn't have. Oh, my God. Thinking about it, I shouldn't have. But anyway, realistically speaking, I'm better off keeping the guy. But then again, we have too many foreigners in our team. So it's got to a point in which now Mitro, it's going to be hard to be using him. It's going to be really hard to be using this brother. Hell, we already have two foreigners that won't even be part of the Saudi League squad. He won't, like Leonardo and Lodi. Now Inzaghi wants to keep them, even though they were linked elsewhere, especially like Leonardo to Brazil, right? Sao Paulo and some other team. And we're only going to be using them in the AFC Champions League Elite competition. They're just going to be a part of the squad there. They won't be a part of the squad in the Kings Cup nor in the Saudi Pro League. And it's actually mad how many foreigners we have like right now. It's ridiculous. And now Mitrović, I mean, initially he was linked to Neom earlier today and yesterday or something like that. And all of a sudden now, breaking news. Now I don't know the source. I'm not gonna lie, but it is circulating a lot here. Mitrović is close to signing to a Qatari club, Rayyan. Now, Rayyan, they started their league season, haven't they? I'm sure they have. Let me go check Rayyan. Thawani. Rayyan. Yan. Surely I'll find them here. Oh, no? Can't find them. The gig, I think we played them in the AFC Champions. Let me find them through this. If this actually loads. But I know Rayyan, they're one of the bigger clubs over there. There's like a Sad, a Rayyan, you know? Like they are one of them bigger clubs. There's a Gharraf over there too. That's another club. Like it'll be interesting to see how Mitrovic would do in the Qatari league. It's similar to Saudi league, but they have less talent. You know what I mean? They don't have as much talent from like outside of the local region as we do, obviously. But obviously, let's be honest, they could realistically afford it. Let's act like they can't. Actually, I'm gonna search through Google. Al Rayyan. Yeah, let's see. أيوة. Let's see their leagues. League. No. يا أخي. حل عني. Stay in browser. Okay. They haven't started. Oh no, wait, they have Illa. But I don't think they've played their game yet. Yeah, it says they haven't played their game yet. I think they've yet to play their game. But regardless, they're starting their season. So I would believe they need a striker. There you go. In our perspective, though, I can't lie. I would actually like to keep him, considering we have Darwin Núñez. I can't lie. I would like to keep the brother. The only problem is he's too injury prone. I've been saying this for a while. The fact that he's too injury prone, I had a feeling that is it worth it relying on the guy? I mean, like this past year, the injury record he's had, it's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Like the brother couldn't really get up to speed until the very end of the season under Shilhoop. And even then, he didn't play his best football. You know? So, I mean, I could tell at least the injury got to him, and that's why we were scrambling for a striker. And at the end, we ended up going for Núñez, of all people. You know what I mean? It's just, it is mad. Well, it's mad when you think about it, to be really quite frank and honest with y'all. But yeah, man, that's my thoughts on Mitrovic, really. And it's a shame because the guy actually contributed to our league title win 2 seasons ago. And even though we went trophyless, the start of the season, he was picking up the momentum from that season, moving on. And then next thing you know, boom, Isaba. He gets the injury against Al-Ittihad and he comes back. Actually, no, he didn't even come back. He has an injury on his, I think, calf. Then he had a heart attack or some sort. And then, like some heart issue. I don't even remember what it was. And then he comes back, doesn't play to his best ability, but he scores in that one game. Who was it against that he scored? And I say it, we won a game away 2-0 in the Saudi League. Well, I didn't say it. Who did we score against that game? والله أنا ناسي سجلنا ضد مين؟ الهلال the Pro 2024 25. But I know it was away from home. That's all I remember. والله that's all I remember. It was a 2-0 game, I think. خلنا نشوف. It was لا انسى هذه انسى كانت لا دقيقة لازم تروح فوق away 2-0 win away وكانت 2-0 was it تعاون maybe was it تعاون لا that's Marcus Leonardo and هذه لا مستحيل أجل who was it why can't I scroll now أيوة okay 3-1 yeah okay why can't I scroll bro question who is the strongest so far in the league that can win more than one trophy I would say us or Al-Nassr personally but we know Al-Nassr they like to choke They're like they're the greatest of all time of just being chokers. You know what I mean? So like, realistically speaking, like just put the fries in the bag with these, man. You get me? It is what it is. Yes, here. Like yes, أخيرا. Okay. 2-0. I'm looking for 2-0. Okay, تعاون. I already checked that one. Did he play against Al-Nasr when we lost 3-1? I think he did. Yeah, he did. So it must have been Al-Fayha. Maybe it's Al-Fayha. It is Al-Fayha, yes. Al-Fayha. I knew it. I knew it was an away game 2-0. Yep, it was Al-Fayha. When he scored then, he then hurt himself again. I think that was when he got the heart conditions. I think he got injured. He come back. Then that's when there was something going on. It's like he's playing through some heart issue. Mad. It was a mad situation with Mitrovic. And next thing you know, now he's out for a longer period of time. We're having to rely on Marcus Leonardo up top and all that stuff. And to be fair to him, last season he actually didn't do too bad in the Saudi Pro League. Believe it or not, Marcus Leonardo GA. Yeah, in 24-25, he scored a total of 29 goals. That's in all comps, I would assume, because it can't be in the league. Like, that's crazy when you think about it, you know. Marcus Leonardo, the same brother that everyone was criticizing in the Club World Cup. The brother actually scored around... That's crazy. That's actually crazy. So, yeah, man, listen. When it comes to Leonardo, I mean, that's one thing, him being left out. Because, by the way, last season, he was one of those youngsters under 21 that he was able to be the extra foreigner, not being a part of the 10. But now, or 8 in the league. But now, guess what? He's hit 22. So because he's hit 22, now all of a sudden he has now have to be part of the adultery foreigner team. And unfortunately for him, there's too many foreigners that's taking over place. I mean, we have new signings like Theo Hernandez. Cancelo's already been there. Bono's already been there. Koulibaly been there. Neves, Savic been there. Nunes is the new one as well. Malcolm is staying. You know, like that's a lot of foreigners. And now we have a new signing that we're gonna talk about, the Turkish brother. So yeah, man. And we're gonna get a new keeper too, as backup for Bono. So yeah, man, it's a matter. But listen, in terms of Mitrovic, yeah, his time has come. I don't know what's gonna happen with the 25 million. Are they gonna terminate the contract? Are they gonna pay it off? I would assume Al Hilal will pay off the 25 million and let him go. They'll probably pay off the 25 million. They'll let him like a year and then that last year, and they'll let him go. Let him go to Rayyan. Biltawfiq, inshallah. Thank you for the memories, all that type of stuff. But I guess it's not meant to be right now because the brother has legs made out of chopsticks. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? So yeah, one of them. I'm saying Vil saying Zeer Jackson wants to dunk on Chelsea already. Yeah, well, I listen. We're at this rate, you're dreaming. You're really dreaming. With our club, do you see they have improved in quality and strength to the weakness they have shown last season? I mean, for one, yes, Inzaghi, that's one. Jesus and Inzaghi night and day. I know he's doing good with Al-Nassr, but his fraudulence will show eventually. Yeah, even though Felix, I should call him. That's what he pronounces himself as. Right, that's what he said he pronounced his name as. He scored a hat-trick. Hey, Kingsley Coman, Bayern fans. Kingsley Coman scored in the opening game for Al-Nassr in the Saudi League against At-Ta'awun. By the way, Umar BYT, if you're watching, your Gambian brother who is a baller let me down. He played shit. Like, genuinely, Umar, if you're watching, I hope you know, Baro, that day, this is what you described his performance.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
And generally, he doesn't stink. That's the mad thing. But he let me down, man. Oh, my. Stinker and hooked. Oh, my God. Ugh. But anyway. Yeah, Nasser, despite all that, I can see fraudulence. But, yeah, I think Inzaghi's one. I mean, we got Theo Hernandez. I think he's one of those signings that we got because of Inzaghi. If it wasn't for Inzaghi, we're not getting him. We got Lijami, so that's extra center back cover. Another defender I'm going to talk about, another center back cover. Especially that Khalifa Dosri gone. I would have actually liked to have kept him, to be fair. He was a good serviceable backup option. But he went to Neon, Biltofig, inshallah. Right back, you have Yami and Cancelo. I don't mind that at all. In the midfield, you have Kennu. I mean, he was better off going instead of Joer, but then again, Kennu, for some reason, at times put in... You know what Kennu reminds me of? Kennu reminds me, wallahi, hey, Bayern fans, if you're in the chat, Kennu reminds me a lot of Goretzka, innit? Like, he's not all that. He's not that good at all, right? His time's up. But for some reason, he will shock you in performances, innit? He'll just shock you in performances. And that's why he literally, like, somehow finds his way into the squad. You know what I mean? It's one of those situations. But realistically, the brother should not be here, but he's here. It is what it is. But to be fair, you will see some unreal performances from him. So it's not as insulting as Goretzka being there. Call me crazy. And I'm talking in context of Al Hilal, yeah. Obviously, at Bayern, the brother won't fit at all. The guy would get cooked. But as I was saying, Neves, obviously, Savic. Savic's been cooking lately. I can't even lie to you guys. And I'm loving it because I actually love and appreciate Savic as a baller. Hell, even Neves, by the way. Speaking of Neves, by the way, he went to this I don't know what it is. I think some funeral event or something for Diogo Jota now that they're international break. And he's taken up the number 21 kit for Diogo Jota, and the family gave permission and all, so that massive respect. And also, what else was I about to say? He also got a tattoo of him on his leg. Actually, let me see if I can find it for you all. I think I saw it somewhere. Okay. Me of all people showing that brother has tattoo mad. But yeah, he does. He did get to... Oh yeah, here it is. Let me show you all quickly. Ruben Neves, the Hilal, his close friend and Hilal midfielder. Actually got on his arm too. What? Look. So let me show you guys. See, so this is one of them. This is the one they were together at Wolves. This is one, I would assume that's on his leg. Portuguese national team. And this one, again, yeah, I think it's the same one, this one. There you go. Ruben Neves يضع وشم وصديقه راحل جوتا. There you go. Yeah, man. Listen, I'm not one to getting tattoos because I'm Muslim and that, and like, I mean, I believe that getting a tattoo, you're already damaging what Allah created. But in his case, I mean, his intent is he's trying to remember Jota. So I'll somewhat give him an element of respect, to be fair. You get me? But Ruben Neves, bro, he's so humble, by the way. The guy during our game against Fluminense the following day after the brother passed, he and Cancelo, to be fair, all he was thinking was him. So all they were thinking was him. So yeah, the brother was, and by the way, I can tell from his performances late against Riyadh. Yeah, when we played the Riyadh last weekend, I can already tell the brother's still grieving. Bro, guys, I need you to know something. He is, in the footballing world, and probably even outside of football even, the closest friend that Diogo Jota had. Like, we're talking from times of Wolverhampton. I don't even know if it's from Portugal, but I know from Wolverhampton, they were like close friends. Yeah. It was like tight. You get me? I don't know how you do it. Like, it was tight like this. You get me? So, pause. So, yeah, it's one of them ones that the brother was always going to be the guy representing Jota moving forward. You know what I mean? And the family was always going to be okay with it because they know how much he loved them. They know how much Jota loved Neves as well. Pause. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. Happy days. But yeah, as I was saying, by the way, RIP Jota. And also Silva, let's not forget. But as I was saying, yeah, man. Neves is another one. That's midfield. We're linked with Mukhtar Ali, by the way. I'm not the biggest fan of that. It's just getting another Mohamed Kinno. I'm good. Yeah, we're linked with Turk Al-Ammar from Qadsiya. I mean, okay. I mean, whatever, to be honest. It is what it is. I guess extra body in the squad. That's a Saudi player. Cool. Mahalli, to be fair, they were looking for extra Mahalli players, and they still are before the window shuts. So yeah, that's one of them ones. But yeah, listen, as for Mitrovic, again, one last time, if he goes, thank you for everything. I actually think this guy is one of our greatest strikers. Actually, he's probably one of, if not the greatest striker in our history. Actually, we had Sami Jabber, we had Gomis. If you guys remember him, he used to play for Swansea, and I think for Marseille and Galatasaray. And now Alexander Mitrovic joins the cast, in my opinion. He does. He does. Let's not lie. I know it's only been one season, but keep in mind this was against all the top squads in the first full season of like the whole new Saudi league. Not format, but like the whole new era of the Saudi league, I should say. And Mitrovic, he was one of our main contributors in that with his goals. You know what I mean? Like, you could technically say in Saudi Pro League terms, he's kind of a trailblazer. He is. So, yeah, hey, listen, man. That brother could play in Europe right now. The only problem is his injury record. Otherwise, I would have said he could. But like, the injury record is what's gonna ruin him, bro. Right now, the injury record is what's gonna ruin him. I think it's best that he goes to like a club in either in Asia or like MLS or even if it's in Europe, like not the biggest club, unless if you're gonna use him as a backup. To be honest, if you're gonna use him as a backup, sure. But other than that, yeah, because the brothers' injury record's gotten worse. That's the only problem. And I would have loved to have kept him right till this day. But the foreigners, man, the foreigner account, he's never gonna get an opportunity anymore. He's just never gonna get that opportunity. And it's a shame. Well, it's a shame. So yeah, man. Yeah, it is what it is, if you think about it. But anyway, now I want to talk about two players that one we already got announced, and the other one, it looks like we're probably going to get. And the reason we're getting both these players in these positions, as I mentioned earlier, African Cup of Nations. For those who know, players halfway through the season when the AFCON happens, I think it's happening this time in December. Players will be gone for the African Cup of Nations, and believe it or not, one of our games is going to be against Al Nasr. Why Al Nasr? Why? Anyway, but yes, they're going to go for the AFCON, which is Yassine Bono and Khalidou Koulibaly. Senegal, Morocco, respectively. Dima Maghreb, by the way. So, because of that, yeah, there was also talks of them going to Man United and Newcastle too. Yeah, but because of them going to AFCON, bro, now we signed a defender. And this defender, actually, I asked TKA about him. And he told me he's hit and miss. He told me not very good, not very bad. But then again, I'm looking at a perspective like he's in the Saudi League, so it shouldn't be that bad. Hopefully. And also depends if he cares enough or not. I would assume he would care. But anyway, Yusuf, I believe it's how you pronounce Yusuf Akcicek. I hope I said the right, TK. If you're watching, I hope I said that correctly. Yeah. Yusuf Akcicek, who's a Turkish center back, we have now signed him at Al Hilal. He's probably going to be taking over the place of Khalidou Koulibaly while he's gone for the AFCON. I'm happy about this, to be honest. It took them a while to announce this because the deal was agreed from days back, and they only announced him yesterday or something like that. But happy days. We take him, add him to the foreigner squad list. He becomes our backup center back alongside Ali Al-Jami And Ali Blahi is still here. But guess what? Now Ali Blahi, he has more of a mountain to climb. Hold that. Yeah, yeah. Hi, يا تفلس يا المانياك. Yeah, he is a maniac. I'm actually gonna call Blahi maniac because that's all he does. يتفلسف يا أخي. You know what I mean? يتفلسف الملعب وبرا الملعب. So he can hold that. But yeah, that is our signing, man. Yeah, exactly. And if we need to make substitutions, if one of our defenders play poorly on the day, we can just bring him on. You know, or if we need to rotate at times, but happy days. You have Akcicek and now you have Ali Lajami, which, by the way, fun fact, Ali Lajami, as much as I don't really rate him like that, he literally had Erling Haaland in his pockets in the Club World Cup. Uncomfortable conversations, guys. Could you imagine? Ali Lajami. That brother came from a Nasr, pause, and all of a sudden had Erling fucking Haaland in his pockets. Like, can we make that make sense for once? A Saudi centre back that pulled up from a Nasr. Man said Erling Brock Lesnar. Mad. Nah, that's actually mad, wallahi. And to this day, I still don't know how that's possible. Hell, even Koulibaly had him in pockets, to be fair. Yeah, and Ali Blay, when he come on, bro, everybody had Haaland and that attack and locked down for the most part. Yeah, Habibi, I told you. The midfield, the defense. Attack, Darwin Núñez, I don't know. Not moved. Happy and manager. The manager is the biggest improvement. Khalas, now stop asking me this question, you fraud. Yeah, it gets annoying when you're asking the same shit when I answered already. For crying out loud, Ravi, man. Big up, man, but you're asking me the same shit. Like, make it make sense. But anyway, the other signing that we were looking like we're gonna get is some French goalkeeper. Now, to be quite frank and honest, I haven't really heard of this brother. But yeah, wait, who's this? Wait, there's some more news. What's this? Apparently, we're close to signing Al Wahda striker Murad Khadri. And it's going to be for 13 million reals. Damn, apparently Inzaghi wants him. Well, okay, then. That's interesting. So what? But how old is he? He better be young. Because if he's not young, I mean, then what's the point? Because that's the whole point. Like, he better be young, this brother. If he's young, then he can fit into this team for the Saudi Pro League. I think that should be the purpose. I don't even know how old this brother is. Wait, what's his name? Who? Wait. Well, let me go back to this, brother. Let me go this and show you guys. Who? Ravi, I'll answer to you in 1 second. Wait, who? What's his name? What's his brother's name? The brother's name is Murad. Okay, Murad. Let's see. Murad. Oh, he's actually الأخ مراد الخضري. He's Saudi. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't even realize. The brother doesn't even look like he's Saudi, wallahi. Wallahi, he doesn't even look Saudi. Like, the brother doesn't even look Saudi, bro. The brother must have been like more than Saudi, bro. He must be like Saudi, Lebanese or something, surely, because that is not a usual Saudi look. Like, but yeah, okay, so he's born 2003. Okay, that kind of makes sense now. Yeah. I think it kind of makes sense why. Well, but then how old did that make him? That would make him, because I'm born in 2001 and I'm turning 24. Yeah, I don't know. I don't, because 2003, yeah, I don't know, bro. Yeah, I don't know personally. Hey, guys, slap the likes and subscribe, man. Why do I only see 3 likes? The conversion rate is it's as bad as Darwin Núñez, guys. It's as bad as Leroy Sané's. Yeah. Actually, it might even be worse. Let's get the likes up. Come on, man. Don't be frauds. Oh, fuck. That doesn't look Saudi, does it? Sorry, Godfrey. Man said 2001, I was 16. There you are. There you are. So, yeah, you're getting old, bro. Godfrey, this is him. This is apparently a Saudi brother. I'm not even kidding. Murad al-Khadri from Al-Wahda. The brother's probably a Hijazi. I wouldn't be shocked. I actually wouldn't be shocked, by the way. Bro, by the way, I wouldn't be shocked, by the way, because, by the way, I'll tell you some fun fact here. Some Saudis that are from the Hijaz, yeah, they come from Uzbekistan as well. Believe it or not. I would not be shocked if this brother is one of them, like Saudis that come from like an Uzbek background because of his ancestry. Because there are some Hijazi Saudis, by the way, in like Taif, Mecca, Medina, etc. They basically migrated from Uzbekistan back in the day. I would not be shocked if this brother is one of them. I wouldn't be shocked. Either that, or he's like a Saudi Lebanese, or a Saudi Jordanian, or like a Saudi Egyptian, or something like that. Or maybe Saudi European. Who the hell knows? You know what I mean? Yeah, bro, listen, man. That is not a typical Saudi look. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. That is not a typical Saudi look. No, but listen. If he joins, it is what it is. Apparently, Inzaghi wants him. What was his stats that season? Let me go check his stats last season. Let's see his stats last season, because if it's good, because I know Abdullah Salim is a Saudi striker that had good stats last season as a striker, and he plays for Al Khalij. I just found out on Transfer Market why he looks like this. Makes more sense, guys. Guess what? He was born in Syria. He's a Syrian descent. So he's a Saudi Syrian. Now that makes more sense. That makes more sense to why he looks like this, because he's a Syrian Saudi. He's not just pure Saudi. Makes more sense. I told you, Shami. Shami means Levant, by the way, guys, in Arabic. Yeah. I figured that the brother, you know what I mean? Fair enough. But anyway, let's look at his stats. Anyway. Al-Wahda is leading goal scorer in the 2014 with... Oh, no, but that's in the young... I think that's in the youth team, though. That's with the youth team, like in the youth... Yeah, youth and... Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, he was playing with the youth setup, though. That's the thing. He was not really playing... Actually, no way. It says Al-Wahda 24. He is currently a super sub. Al-Wahda scoring 3 goals despite coming off the bench. Okay, so he come off the bench 3 times and scored. Okay. So he scored 3 goals and 3 appearances as a substitute. I mean, I don't know if that's enough to sign him, but I don't think it is. But hey, apparently he's keen on him. I said, why Hilal so negative? We're not so negative. يا عمي ركز على خورغي خيسوس. ترى ما عليك، ترى بيتفلسف بعد فترة. استنى شوي بس. استنى شوي. He is Saudi. Yeah, he is Syrian Saudi, man. Interesting. Yeah, that's my thing also. That's why I'm happy Saud Abdel Hamid went to what you call it, Lens. He actually got an assist in the League On, by the way. So, man said Al Hilal. Hey, Answer, talk about him, man. By the way, you saw what we did against Man City. Could you imagine if Bayern played the way they played, and we would have been? I'm telling you, would have been a uncomfortable situation. To be honest, at least for me, it would have been, because I support both teams. You know what I mean? So, what's this? Now they're saying, but I don't trust this source. It's saying it's from who? Abdel Ilah al Marhum. Afwan. Yeah, I don't trust this source though. Mitrovic fate regarding he will leave or not yet to be determined. But at this rate, I don't know. But I think he'll go. Surely he'll go. They'll probably pay him off and let him go, right? Surely, because we have too many foreigners. Like we have too many foreigners here. But yeah, obviously you see these links. See, you have this brother, but like he's staying. He's not going anywhere. See, Sao Paulo Hilal Marcos held new conversation just moments ago, and here I'm not giving up and does not want to let Marcos go. Sao Paulo is pursuing. Yeah, we're not gonna let him go. He's gonna be a part of because Inzaghi want to keep him. He's gonna be a part of the AFC Champions League squad. Now the brother I want to talk about is I look at Salam, look at Mitro, look at Mitro training by the way, with the anyway. Oh, by the way, these are attacking options. See, AFC Champions League elite, Leonardo. Then you have Nunes, Radif, and Abdullah Hamdan. That does not move me. I can't lie. That does not move me. That does not move me. And these are our forwards. You have Malcolm as well, Leonardo, Salim Ad-Dosari. Salim Ad-Dosari has a lot cut out for him. I can't even lie. But that is wow. See, what's Inzaghi saying here? What's this? Ruling out the idea of contracting forward born in constitution. Okay, well, whatever. See, so this is the brother I wanted to move on to. This is the one I wanted to move on to. Yeah, our attacking options. There's one thing that regrets, to be honest. It's the attacking option. I'm going to have to pray that Inzaghi gets the best out of Nunes. Hey, Inzaghi, man, if Nunes doesn't work, it's your own doing, bro. But anyway, negotiation with French goalkeeper Matteo Batoulier are advanced. And apparently it might be here we go pretty soon with this brother. Like, realistically speaking, I'll take this brother. I have not seen him. I don't know how good he is. I just hope he does the job while Bruno's gone. While Bruno's gone, I'm going to need him to do a job because I don't think Al-Yami ain't going to do much. And I'm not talking about Hamid I'm talking about the other brother. So, yeah. Listen, man. In regards to the options in goal, I don't know if there's many actually. So I'll take it. I'll take this. You know what I mean? Yeah, he is, but I would say his substitutions. He needs to do them earlier. Also, there was a question Ravi asked, but I don't remember what it was. Oh, no, I think I answered. Never mind. Man, would you take Dele Ali? Now? Nah, we don't need a Dele Ali. We don't need a Dele Ali. I think, I'm not going to lie, I know we got Darwin Nunes, but I'm not that game, man. I was like, okay, I will give Nunes one thing, yeah, and I'll keep my energy consistent. The brother did score a very good goal in the 9th minute. He actually did. If it wasn't for Savic, the brother's goal would have counted and would have looked good in the moment. The problem is what happened afterwards. The brothers kept on missing, being in the wrong positions. Can't win the ball at times from crosses. It was not a good debut in the Saudi League for Darwin Nunes, if I'm being really honest. Saudi Pro League it requires physicality for the most part because you're playing in the heat. Like, because you're playing in the heat, unless you're Fiora Al Hilal or playing against Al Hilal at Kingdom Arena, for the most part, you are playing in the heat. So you need physicality. I can't lie. I do think you need an element of technical ability because some defenses are annoying to play against. I can't lie. Like, some defenders, they'll break your legs. Genuinely, they don't give a damn. Like, some of the football here, it's like you're playing street ball, if that makes sense. Like in which nobody gives a damn. They'll just break your leg. Defensively, at times it could be like that, but you can also see at times space is being given. So it's like, put it this way, I would say for the most part you need physicality, and you do need some sort of a technical ability. You do. Because, by the way, in the Saudi League, a lot of the football teams, they like to play quickly. They don't like to play slow. I mean, to be fair, you did a decent job against... Actually, no, you did Actually, you didn't do a great job against Newcastle, but you did get the job done. Yeah, after the game, Abdsalam, our games are... when we play Qadsi and then Al Ahli. Those are 2 tough games back-to-back already. And I think we have a Champions League game too in between. We have a Champions League game, right? Yeah, Dhir. Yep, in Qatar. That's another Qatari team, by the way. So we play Qadsi, Dhir, and then Al Ahli, and then who's this team in the Kings Cup? I don't know who's this one. I don't know this other team in the Kings Cup. How do you even pronounce it in Arabic? I don't want to butcher it as a Saudi, man. I'd feel embarrassed. Yeah, this one. No. Oops. Yeah, this one. Oh, and by the way, they're in the 2nd division. Al-Adala. Okay, that makes more sense. Nadi Al-Adala. Where are they even located? But we play them anyway. Now, our team at the moment seems to be fresh at the moment, other than Mitrovic. Anyway. But damn, you guys, only 3 likes still? Damn, you guys hate Al Hilal content, don't you? You guys don't want to see me do Saudi Pro League content ever again, huh? I see how it is. You man are moving fraudulent. Absolutely fraudulent. But yeah, man, it'll be interesting to see what happens in the remaining days of the transfer window in the Saudi Pro League perspective. Personally, I just want us options for when these guys go for the Club World Cup. Not Club World Cup. AFCON. And other than that, I'm not really moved with the forwards, but I'm willing to trust Inzaghi. If there's any manager I'm trusting, Inzaghi's the guy. It's very hard for me to respect a manager like that, but yeah. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. So, yeah, man, I think I'm going to end it here. Who's live I can redirect to? Oh, Sam's live. Who else is live? 12th man. Let's show some love to Alf, man. We're going to show love to Alf. And I can send viewers to him. All right, when we get there, guys, Zeer raid. Yeah, Zeer raid. Although I should be saying Al Hilal raid, but we're not gonna do that. Because I got bored. So just Zeer raid. And to be honest, yeah, Darwin Núñez, please. I realistically do not want another moment. And you know what I'm on about. I do not want one of the moments at my club. Take care. Subscribe, like, comment your way, go check socials, and inshallah well wherever you are. Anyway, and yalla is aim. Anyway, this is taking you to Alf, Zeer raid, and again, Núñez, please don't disappoint me, bro. Please.
Oh my god. Oh my god, here we go again. Here